My ideal game plan of the deck is to simply curve out. 1 drop on 1, 2 drop on 2, play commander on 3, and then hopefully we're discarded enough to reanimate something that will pull us ahead. Okay, yeah, that sounds like fun. This deck I originally made on a 50-pound budget. Oh, you beautiful British woman. 50-pound budget after a friend of mine accused me of only ever playing control. After I showed up with it, he made the usual sim joke, oh, it's all 3 control colors, and was surprised when I was beating him down for half his life by turn 4. Half-Life reference. But anyway, it's a deck that combines a lot about what I love about Magic, touching cardboard, interacting with the graveyard, and hand selection, and makes it into a deck where I don't have to think I'll ever be fully put down. Okay, so first and foremost, okay, you have Chthoni Nightmare. Good job! Oh, I'm so proud of you! I'm so proud of you. Someone watches my videos and knows about good cards. Fuck yes. Chthoni Nightmare. Absolutely. Brilliant, brilliant card. Knowledge is power. X number of cards you draw this turn. Awesome. Awesome. I think this... Okay, I don't like Wonder. I think most of our creatures should just have flying already. This should just be a flying deck, in my opinion. I get Wonder's easy to discard, but I would just... I want all of my creatures to already have flying or unblockable. So maybe we just don't give things that because everything just already has it, right? Yeah, it's an insane fit in this deck because people want to blow up her Fiend constantly. I don't know why. She's totally fair, smiles. But there's being able to recur her constantly is very much a very good. Plagan! Oh my god! Yeah, Plagan's broken. But I don't know if I want this to become a Plagan deck. I think I already have a concept of a plan for what's going to go down here. I don't like Lone Rider once again. Let's just try to get the dorks that don't fly or evade out already. As much as I enjoy the idea of that attacker that also attacks and then makes other attackers, and then we draw extra cards. This is cute. I think Infect is a little bit of a distraction if your deck isn't focused on it, though. That's just personal opinion. There's other people who might disagree and enjoy the high ceiling, low floor of Infect, but... That one's fun. I don't know if I like Kiora because we already have bigness, and then we don't need the bigness from the Kiora, and then also like we're going wide. I don't know. I just don't like Kiora that much here. I do enjoy Kiora as a card, just not here. Shelly. I'm not a big fan of Shelly. I think she's too slow nowadays, but you know, some people enjoy playing with her anyway. Turn, exile the target creature from the graveyard. I don't like that we missed the first Arden trigger, so we go reanimate Arden, and then next turn we have to wait and have another thing in the graveyard. I'd rather just run another big, explosive idiot. Okay, so let's start with Wind Reader Sphinx. Oh, Trinket Mage. Hi, deck review again. Why does this Elk stream ever do something cool like juggling? No, you're right. Next stream I'll juggle. I'm lying. I don't know how to do that. Anyway, I like Wind Reader Sphinx here because we have the reanimate plan. So right, we attack, get this in the graveyard. Next turn, Wind Reader Sphinx, reanimate, Knowledge is power. This is on attack that you draw the cards. So this is a big coastal piracy you can reanimate that also synergizes with Knowledge is power, which is honestly one of your better overruns in the deck. Streamer, you juggle every card you cut from a deck. Dude, if I had to do that with some decks, I'd be juggling 60 cards. How did I miss that? I love Sphinges. Let's go. Yeah. Wind Reader Sphinx is dope. It's dope and awesome. I concur. If you love Sphinges so much, what if we just added a ton? We could add, what's the stupid conspiracy? Unraveler. You may collect evidence 10 rather than pay the mana for spells you cast. So if you have a big clunky Reanimator idiot in your hand, and you discard a bunch and then draw into new ones, you're able to exile the old Reanimator idiots for the new Reanimator idiots. Just a thought. I don't think it's that good, but it's funny. Sphinx of the Steel Wind. I think I would rather see the Magistrate Sphinx. Sphinx Magistrate? The one that sets a life total to 10. Magister Sphinx. There we go. Enters target life total becomes 10. Kind of funny. Free running, return target creature from graveyard to battlefield. That makes sense. Victimize makes sense. Living Death makes some amount of sense. Unburial Rights makes sense. I like the flashback on that card. Stitch Together. It's a little much to get Threshold. I think some of our legendaries, some of our Reanimator targets are legendary, so I don't know if I like that. But what we are able to run, in my opinion, is Dread Return. I think we just have so many little fucking idiot weenies that being able to turn 3 of them into a Reanimate is pretty handy. Okay. Mask of the Schemer makes sense thematically. I just don't know if it has a lot of synergy. I think because we're curving out, I'm a little bit dubious of 3-mana removal. I like the Demolition Field. Okay. So, Changeling Outcast out. Let's add some more 1-drops that are a little bit more utility-based. I love Topplegeist. Love Siren Stormtamer. Love Mausoleum Wanderer. Judge's Familiar, same reason. Hope of Gearper, same reason. Flitterwing Nuisance, of course, naturally. I'm wondering if we want a Starfield Shepherd, but maybe not. Maybe not. Mana value equals 1. Oh, flying. Sort. Oh, you could do Momo. Are we no UB? I don't mind UB, but I'd like to prefer Marvel and TMNT where possible. So Momo Friendly Flyer turns all of your 3-drop flyers into 2-drop flyers. So you can go curve Momo into a 3-drop flyer, like Glenelendra Guardian. Oh, that's your only one. Okay, so maybe Momo isn't that good. It does turn 4-drop flyers into 3-drop flyers, though, of which you run a couple. So I don't hate it. Riptide Gearhulk for removal. It's not a bad idea. We should... Okay, we are on Selfless Spirit already. Yeah, Riptide having double strike. I just don't like it that it isn't evasive. I just want to keep this like kind of flyery. I think that like kind of condenses the deck down well enough for me. So maybe you go Momo. I'm gonna look at Safari really quick. Selfless Savior, Skrelf? No, those do not have flying, believe it or not. Is Hushbringer insane in your deck? Wait, how many ETBs do you have? Dog, do you have a single ETB in this deck? Wait. Witch Enchanter, that's a land though. It's Magister Sphinx, I guess. That's 1. 2. 3. You have 3 ETBs. Hushbringer in. Oh, yes. Are you playing Delenny? You need to type better because I'm figuring out I'm dyslexic right now. Delenny. That was copied and pasted. You can't... Delny, sorry. No, I hate this. I hate this because Rafine will quickly pump creatures out of 2 power range. That's why I do not like Delny in this deck at all. Okay, anyway. MB equals 1, O flying, sort MB. Oh, no, sort MB. Why am I sorting MB when they're all 1? Type creature. Thada Adele, steal your artifacts might be a bit unfair in bracket. If you think Thada Adele's unfair in bracket, in like a bracket, that's like, I think that's crazy. Let's find some good 1-drop flyers, I think. Something fun. iTwitch does discard for Reanimator, I guess. That's not really anything, though. Guide. That's interesting. I like Hypnotic Siren, because late game you can bestow it on an opposing creature, and then early game it's a 1/1. That's fun. I like the modality of that. Siren Storm Tamer's already in. Mockingbird? Mockingbird for sure. Oh my god, Mockingbird. Once again, it has the modality. It has the flying. It can copy opposing things. It can copy your own things. And then it's also just a 1/1/1 to get started. Okay, now we can maybe get Momo in here. I do like Mothrider Patrol, but probably not in this deck. We probably have better things to do with your mana than my mono white flying deck. Technically, you would descend, but I just don't think Scry 1's a very good payoff. Spectral Sailor's just a bit mana intensive. Spyglass Siren isn't that bad, but it's eh. It's eh. I don't think I hate Warden of the Inner Sky, but... Nashi's Moon Sage? We can look at that. Yeah, Moon Sage is Scion. I don't know. We just have kind of a cheap deck. We have a lot of like really small efficient threats, and then we have a bunch of big ones. But like we have mostly just small little guys. Fairy Mastermind too expensive. If you wanted to put Nashi in, you can go Nashi, Brainstorm, Brain Surge, Temporal Mastery, Mortuary Mire over a different tap land. So Mortuary Mire in. And the joke is that you can Mortuary Mire a big fatty on top, attack, and then Ninjutsu Nashi. That's something. And then you can also have some miracle action. Brainstorm, Brain Search helps with that. Baleful Strix is just a good card. Yeah, you're right. I'll put Baleful in. Makes total sense to me to include Baleful Strix. Although it does kind of conflict with Hushbringer, but I think it's fine. Final Word Phantom might be funny here. Yeah, I don't hate the idea. I just don't like that it's 3 mana. Okay, this hand's okay. We don't have blue. We don't have blue. Okay, this hand's a little bit worse, but I think it's going to be fine. Only activate if you control the swamp. So we go Dink, Judge is familiar. Next turn, Tainted Field, Flash in Malcolm. This turn, Sea of Clouds, Rafine, attack. 2 counters here. Loot. So wait, that's on attack. So whenever it deals combat damage. So we're going to do the draw and discard first. Draw. Discard Hoarding Broodlord, Looter. So that's the 2 counters. Then we'll draw discard. Goodbye. Fell. You get rid of Concealed Courtyard, maybe. Here, I'll actually use this to track the chorus counters. All right. Next turn. Fell the Profane. Turn over. Do we Hail Mary Nashi here? Fuck it, we ball. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we've attacked with 3 things. So we're going to connive 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Okay, there's Brainstorm. So we need to go out with Reconnaissance Mission, Archfiend of Ifnir, Avenger of the Fallen. I think that's just a little bit too slow for this game. So we put 3 counters on Rafine. 1, 2, 3, because Rafine's broken. And then we'll draw discard with Malcolm. Goodbye, Shoreline Looter. Okay, and then... Oh, wait. We need to do this. My fault. So we Nashi... Actually, maybe I don't Nashi now. Maybe we keep Shoreline Looter. Okay, and the thinking here is 1, 2, we free running. Welcome back to the party, Hoarding Broodlord. We tutor up some stupid fucking card. What would you get here? Maybe the stupid enchantment. I would get Knowledge's Power. That seems like the best card in the deck. And you go blue, Brainstorm, draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. And then you put 2 cards on top. We'll do this one and this one. Next turn. Oh my god, it's a miracle! Anyway, move to combat. Swing, 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 swing. We connive 4. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we'll go discard, 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 discard. One more. Shoreline Looter. I guess we get rid of Flare. Because I want to go double spell this turn with Shoreline Looter, Topplegeist. And then we move on to our extra turn. Untap. Upkeep, draw. Island. Or I guess Bazooka Bagu. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Knowledge is power. And then you move to combat. And you're drawing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Discard, 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 discard. Then Malcolm deals combat damage. This will be our 4th chorus counter. I forgot to increment it last turn. So we'll draw and then cast Conspiracy Unraveler. And then these are all billion of billions. Yeah, they're all somethings. Insane. This feels awesome. This deck feels great. So I don't hate Nashi. I do like Temporal Mastery. We all know this to be true. I'm going to leave it up to... I do love Knowledge's Power, yeah. I also like... I like how the Brainstorm and the Brain Surge interact with the Knowledge's Power. So I think we're keeping this. I think we keep Nashi as well. I mean, we might as well. So now we have a little bit of a top deck angle to this deck. Okay, I mean, I don't hate this. This deck feels very good. I don't know if I have much else to, like, maybe no Priest of Fell Rites. We don't run Buried Alive, which makes it a little bit of a worse card. Jin Sakai. Jin Sky. Jin Sakai. It is Sakai. I knew it. Guys, you really need to spell things correctly because apparently I'm unable to read. So... I don't hate this. It's also $132. So I don't think I'm going to be doing that, but... what's the melee idiot? Skyhunter Strike Force. Everything gets +3/+3 when you swing. Something to think about. I don't know if it's correct. It just takes up the same mana value slot as Rafine. Is Sarah Ascendant in? I just don't really like Sarah Ascendant that much, but it is a good card. It is very strong. I just don't really like how it makes games of Commander happen. But definitely something to think about with the Sky Hunter Strike Force here. Temporal Master is very good. Wow, this hand's incredible. So draw. Flooded Strand, fetch for Godless Shrine. Momo. Next turn. Dink, 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 dink. Douthie. Next turn. Hollowed Fountain. 1, 2, 3. Raffine. Swing, swing. Connive twice. Probably putting those counters on Momo. Okay, so we only put one counter on Momo. So 1 and Crypt Color? I don't know. Crypt Color Chariot's pretty broken. 1 or more cards. Okay, this card sucks a lot more than I thought it did. Maybe this should go. I thought this was for each card. But in hindsight, that would be pretty strong. So I don't want to blind flip. So I think what we do is we just go 1, 2, Ledger Shredder, attack, attack, attack. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Put a counter on. Maybe we put a counter on Raffine by discarding a Reanimate. And then we go Shoreline Looter. That's our second card, so we get to connive here. Draw. Discard Mischievous Mimic. I definitely need to apologize to a member of my pod because I definitely did not read that 1 or more as well. It happens. It happens. Okay, Fellmire in play. I think I'm just going to go for a... I guess you attack. Here's what you do. You attack first. You connive 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We drew no big creatures. That kind of sucks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like, I really want Nashi to be good, guys, but it's just so hard. Anyway, we'll put 4 counters on Raffine. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we'll move to combat. Damage. Shoreline Looter. Draw. Discard. Fucking blue. No. I don't know. It's like, I want Nashi to be good. Okay, if we blind Nashi here, we would have gotten Valgavoth into play. So I guess it's fine. Just variance. We definitely have a good enough glut of big thing. Do we have any other tap lands? Maybe out with the filter land, go in Lorien Revealed. Just hit big things more often now, right? Okay. I think this is good to go. I like the Nashi recommendation. The fact that you can spin into Valgavoth is funny. Sure. We can do a little Nashi action. Awesome list, though. Raffine is always very impressive.